Hello. And I'm here. This is Jim, my son, and his lovely wife, Sue. And they're going to have a little talk about Native Americans. Yay. Hopefully you'll enjoy it. I know you will. Jim was always interested in the Native Americans. Even as a child, we did a lot of dancing and plays and stories on them. Even all of our dogs was always Apache. I guess that was part of his tribe. Anyway, he finished his education at Fort Collins, Colorado. And there he had lots of friends, both staff and students. So it seemed to be something he wanted to do. Right now, they're both with a nonprofit organization and quite happy. And I hope that you enjoy. And afterward, there'll be plenty of times for any comments or anything you'd like to talk about. Thanks a lot.
Thanks, Mom. Because she kept saying American Indian instead of Native American. And most of my adopted families, they like Native American. So she got it right, which is really good. Yeah. Good. Anyway, we came up with a name for Mom, an honorary Lakota name today. Wawitima Kashu, and that's buffalo heart. Buffalo heart, butterfly heart. What am I saying? Butterfly heart. So that's going to be Mom's new name. We'll put it online for you guys who do internet and Facebook and all those sorts of things. So we're going to have some fun tonight, hopefully. We never have a set plan for everything we're going to do, and especially here, wow, there's a lot of you. So we'll talk a little bit. I'll tell you a little bit about what we've done. Sue will sing a little bit, some of her songs, maybe do some of her flute. We'll do some drums. We'll invite you up to drum. Anyone who wants to drum is welcome to be on the big drum with us. And then we'll open it up for questions as well. Anything you want to know that we can answer in the realm of Native American. And I started being the student of Native American tradition. And to me, it just really hit home. It got me right in the heart. I didn't really feel connected to the Catholic religion or any of the other religions. Not in any judgmental way. It just, for me, that wasn't the way. But the Native American way is based all around nature, spirituality, exploring new things, and to me, that was what I liked. And so I started going to the ceremonies. You asked about ceremonies earlier. We can talk more later about those. I started going to ceremonies. I started learning some of the ways. And then the university wanted me to go to Central America and bring some students, some undergrads, to Central America and spend a bunch of weeks. And we'd go around Belize and Guatemala. We'd meet the people. They'd learn about the people. They'd learn about the natural resources. And so I started doing that. And boy, that was really awesome. I couldn't do the whole 12-week course, but I would go for 3 or 4 weeks at a time. And then, in the same way, some Mayan people down there bounced into me, and they said, well, what are you guys doing? And I told them, and they, wow, that's really awesome. Would you like to learn some more about our ways? And would you teach us some about what you've been learning? I said, well, okay, great. So a good, wonderful uncle, Umberto, took me under his wing with his friend, Alberto, and started teaching me some of the Mayan customs and ways. They took me to a couple other people down there who are Garifuna. That is African people who practice the African spirituality. My wife at the time and myself for almost a year, off and on. They'd go do programs, come back, and again, we'd be sharing things. So suddenly, over time, I'm learning all these different cultures. To me, it wasn't unusual because I'd get up in the morning and that was my day. I'd just learn. But people were saying like, boy, nobody really gets a chance to do this sort of thing. You're gone, you live on the reservation for a few months, you learn, you come back. And I tried to start writing. It took me a long time. It took me a number of years until I was actually able to write the books that people kept asking me to. For some reason, I don't think I was ready, for one thing. So I would make notes. I'd write short pieces and put them on the side. Later, they became a good part of the first book, which is about the beginnings of my journey, the first maybe 8 years as I was learning things. So I'll cut that short for now. If you want to know more later, you can ask me specific questions, except I was adopted by the Lakota people, and when I was adopted by the Lakota, I was given the name Hotashagmanatu Tonka, Gray Wolf. So I was Jim Gray Wolf in their way. And then I was adopted later by
learn how to dance, tap dancing, ballet, one of the others. But I always wanted to go in the opposite direction of where, you know, they wanted me to be. If they said, you know, you move left, I always was the opposite. You know, it was just my nature. So, you know, all these songs, and, you know, there was a concert, and I was all over the place until they played this one Native American song. And my mother said I was just right on. I was right on. I did it perfectly. So, you know, growing up, nature was my love of, you know, that was my love of my life. Being outdoors, connecting myself to animals, really being overly sensitive, very sensitive to the life around me. So I spent a lot of time outdoors, and I was pretty much considered a tomboy. My mother didn't like that either. She wanted, you know, she would buy me baby carriages and dolls and things. I mean, I had Shirley Temple. You know, that was not an interest for me. So she was very frustrated with me in many ways. And then as I got older, you know, as you start growing and changing and learning, I really didn't start realizing that I really needed to reconnect with nature again until maybe about 35 years ago. And it was nature that brought me to the native spirituality. This is just a short one. It's called Spirit Lives. Spirit lives in everything, guides us daily with our dreams, shows us what we need to see, helps us through eternity. Can you listen to the call, trust and follow attentively, find the joy within your heart, know you're guided tenderly. Peace be with you as you walk softly with each step you take. Feel the earth beneath your feet, see the beauty everywhere. Spirit lives in everything, guides us daily with our dreams, shows us what we need to see, helps us through eternity.
Can men come too?
Yeah.
Can men come too?
Of course.